Welcome to TPP The Peasent Podcast. We are the community DayZ console podcast, featuring owners, coders, streamers and players from the game we all love. We discuss everything from the updates to ideas to help the community and devs understand what it's like to play console DayZ. We've got one of our co-hosts on her way. It's fucking cold, isn't it? I don't know about anyone else in the world. I know the US and the UK start to warm up, but it is absolutely freezing. That intro is longer than my bed antics. And made you saying hi, Sarah. Well, Slim Buckle. Maybe that's the way we're rolling into it. That's how we're rolling into the old. More welcoming of greedy if you're annoyed by it. Currently we're on a new build. We're out in the middle of the ocean at the moment. We're somewhere in the Prison Island. We're currently on a new build from Teabag. Teabag was going to be on the show today, but he's fallen ill. He wasn't well the other day, and he pushed himself, and I think we broke him. Updates usually do. Today on the show, we've got Versilentbob and Flynn from Vanilla DayZ Experience. Of course, we've got our co-host, Mr. Q. Our guy should be over here. There he is. Mr. On-Time Q. We make sure we give Smiley heaps.
Yes, I can't believe she's late today. Very, very unpleasant.
That's it. Means you're the dominant co-host today.
Yes, I shall be.
And how the hell did you get up there?
Hello to... magically.
Yeah, fire away. You can say hello. You can do a shout out.
Alright. Yeah, very good. No. What I want to say is hello to everybody that watches on the YouTube. I notice there's quite a lot of you compared to what watches on stream. Don't forget to leave Greedy a big fat ass like and a comment. Sure you'd appreciate it.
Oh, nice plug. Love ya.
Yeah, right. Love you all.
All right, so we have Mr. Flynn over here. Hello, Flynn. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, good brother. How's it going today, my man?
We're going all right. And where's Silent Bob gone? He was off looking at paintings.
No, I'm up here. So it's fine.
Where is he?
I don't know.
I got no idea where he is.
We'll start shooting
It's getting
crossbow
colder.
bolts and windows. Alright, I'm sure you'll come out then.
Cold.
Oh, I see him up there.
There he is. Oh, fuck, there he is. Parkour Bob, what are you doing?
Parkour! No. It's the parkour rule. You don't know about parkour?
Yeah, you don't hurt yourself when we say
You
parkour.
yell parkour. You don't hurt yourself. You say parkour.
100%. Welcome to the show, Bob. We'll kick straight.
How you doing, bud?
We're going well. Now, Flynn is the owner of Vanilla DayZ Experience, one of the servers on Xbox, and Versilentbob owns the Bob mod. He owns a PlayStation server, an Xbox server, and he's also a Twitch streamer. We're going to jump straight into our one-on-one, straight up. We'll start with Mr. Flynn. Mr. Flynn, welcome.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Real quick,
yeah,
I just firstly want to thank you and the co-hosts for the opportunity to be here.
You're more than welcome, my friend. Thank you for coming out and spending your time with us.
Pleasure's all of ours.
That's it. Can we note co-host?
Yeah. What has changed?
She's going to murder the lot of us, so we might as well get in now. First of all...
It's alright. I got a fat crossbow bolt for a leg once he finally gets over here.
Before we kick into the questions, would you like to plug your server and what you do in the community?
Yeah. For sure. You know, I'm the owner of Vanilla DayZ Experience Plus. It's VDEP for short, that's VDEP, and I'm also the owner of Zompocalypse Now. We're a hardcore survival vanilla plus server. Dark Knights, more infected, the kind of things you'd expect from a vanilla plus server. You know, there's no kill feed, there's no safe zone, there's no admin backed traders. You grind, you strive, and you survive. You know, we have Dark Knights, more infected. We have the unreleased items. We have unique custom POIs and lore for both servers. Each server has a different feel. Chernaru's Vanilla DayZ Experience Plus has a horror-themed Lovecraftian feel to almost all the POIs, as where Livonia, Zompocalypse Now, is a Vietnam-inspired jungle type of server, as much as we can get it.
Ooh.
So, you know, each server has different type of feel to it, depending on what you're looking for.
Ooh, that jungle server sounds absolutely wicked. I've seen now that a lot of people are venturing into that.
Yeah. The big draw to that one is I've really worked hard on dynamic weather. So you get hurricane conditions, you get dense fog. It's really I've tried to mimic that Apocalypse Now feel to it. So
Oh, wicked. We're definitely going to have to jump across onto that and have a squiz at that. That sounds absolutely crazy.
yeah. You know, the one of the big POIs that you can actually check out, I'm hoping on YouTube at my channel at RealHeelBCFlynn, is a Predator-inspired POI. If you like that movie, you might enjoy the POI that's there.
Ooh, you got invisible creatures that sit in a tree and shoot laser beams at you. You better.
I wish.
That's one of my favourite
I
movies,
used the
old
mummies,
Predator.
So
Here's the Oh, Jesus. Wicked. That is cool. That is cool.
yeah.
So, to get involved with yourself, when did you start playing DayZ Xbox?
I'm totally one of the pandemic era Game Pass players. I was always keenly aware of the game. Love zombies, love this type of game, but I always knew it was PC until, like I said, the pandemic, and then I happened to find it on Game Pass, and I've been addicted ever since. But if they ever took off Game Pass, you know, I'd end up spending the money just buy it. It's just that good of a game. So
Yeah, it's funny how you buy something that's occasionally broken.
yeah, you know, I think all of us that play, all of us that own servers, must have some fetish for a little bit of pain somewhere. Because this game is it, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I definitely agree with you there. The hours you got to spend coding it, monitoring it, dealing with the crap.
Ah,
100%.
it's a 24/7 job, you know. Even if it's not a job, it's still a job, you know. So
100%. Well, speaking of that, how many hours do you spend a week managing servers and playing and, Discord and that?
oh well, physically playing the game, I play a lot less than I'd like. Maybe 3 hours a week, maybe, and that's just generally, you know, shooting videos to try and highlight the servers and just try and drive that. But it's constant, man. It's between the servers, between writing the lore, between crafting POIs, and you know, and luckily I don't have to do much on Discord. I have a really good team. Real quick shout out to at Action Beard and at Trust Guy. They're amazingly good mods. I can really lean on them. They take care of that aspect so I can focus directly on crafting the best vanilla plus servers that we can offer the DayZ community.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So, taking you back to watching the DayZ streamers on PC and, finding out that it's actually on there, what about DayZ Xbox drew you in?
First and foremost, it's a zombie game, bro. I love zombies. They're probably my second favorite horror monster. But it's more than just a game. It's not about your character. It's about you. Like in other games with choices, you know, like Mass Effect, you can level your character up. In this game, you're leveling up. You learn how to do things. You learn how to put together a fire, how to fish, how to survive. You don't just pick a perk, hit a button, and do the things. It's you and what you can do. And there's just so much choices. You can play how you want to play. You know, in scripted games, no matter if it's a good action or bad action, you have an idea of what's going to happen. Here, you can wake up one day and be a bandit, and the next day be the hero. And you don't even have to play those different days. You can be that person. Like I say when people ask in the community if we're friendly or not, I'm super friendly when we interact, but the traps I place are indifferent. So
That's a good way to put it. Actually, that's probably the best explanation for the skill set of DayZ is you as the player level up. It's not like a leveling system. That's a very good way of putting it.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
every life is a story. What's yours, and that's really the appeal of it.
Yeah, 100%. No, just I've never heard it in the 5 years that I've played. The skill set being put like that. So, no, 100%. Thank you very much, and of course, welcome to the podcast.
You're very welcome, good brother. Thank you.
No pros. Where is Bob gone? We're gonna have to nail him down. Very silent
He's
Bob.
hiding in the grass.
That's it. I couldn't see it because of his camouflage, and then the red boonie popped out, and I got a little scared because red boonies, they tend to traumatise
I don't
people.
get scared of them anymore.
No,
I murdered them the other day. Really, I shot him in the back, but I still murder.
that's still murder. So Bob, would you like to plug your stuff first before we kick in?
Not much to really do. It's a PvE server. Run around, explore, push DayZ to the limit. Pretty much, that's all it is.
Yep.
We have 3 simple rules. Do you know the 3 simple rules?
I know one's don't be a dick.
Guess what number 2 is?
Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Is number
Does
3
anything else want
similar?
to guess the 3rd rule? Yeah, very similar.
Yeah.
We're doing the triple lock. It's just something nice to sort of go. We're going to triple lock it just to make sure.
Yep. Just so
Yeah.
people understand.
And just type in. Yeah, exactly. And just type in the Bob, and you're there. No password, and go and explore. So many people just spend their time on the coast, not actually even knowing how to start a fire, even after a couple of years. And right, okay, we've got fresh. Whether you want to go and run around the whole place, go and explore, and just drive the cars as fast as you can.
Yep. Crash them into the ocean, respawn, do it again.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how I get to be a professional DayZ driver.
That's how I got my license.
I got trained by Colin McRae.
Colin McRae Spesh in VR racing.
Yeah, no. After he died,
After he
that was the only downside.
And your Twitch? Want to plug your Twitch? Because our man here is a Twitch streamer. He's an absolute legend. Very silent Bob is his Twitch. He's a little shy. He doesn't want to plug everything. He does an absolutely fantastic job for the community. Get out there, join the Bob Mob. So we'll
Be a
go.
mob star.
That's it, be a mob star. Oh, I like that. That's very nice. So when did you start kicking off on Xbox DayZ?
Oh, 2 weeks ago. I'm basically primary PlayStation.
Yep.
I've had it since day one because I wanted to get it on Armour. It first came out as a mod on my PC. So I've been desperate. Was desperate for it. The only reason I'm actually on Xbox is because of Microsoft Flight.
Oh yeah.
So I got that, and then I don't play that anymore. I just play DayZ on it.
Oh, you got the addiction. Got a boot full of
Oh,
games that you don't
yeah.
play anymore.
I have so many games that I go, I'm going to stop playing this pissing game, and try it and go, no, it's not DayZ, is it? I don't know why. It's just addictive. I think I know there's a reason why this game is so addictive.
Yeah, no, go, elaborate.
Because it's so broken,
Yep.
and you spend your time running around and going, yes, I'm gonna fuck it up. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm dead. and so you're fighting the whole game all the time, and so many people have rage quit this game after 5 minutes. And I think that's one of the reasons why I quite like it, is because you sort of get in there and you sort of learn how to play it.
Yeah, and if you can pursue that learning curve, you can. I suppose it's more of a conquering. Where others have failed, you still strive to get through and still play.
Yeah, and also I think it's quite funny because once you get the sort of into the swing of it, newbies come in and they keep dying all the time. You just got to go, yeah, it's really easy, this game. even to the point of I play it as a vegetarian just to make it that little bit harder.
Yeah, nice. I'm a fan of crippling the player to make it a bit more harder than the official rules.
Break their legs, lead them to it. Yeah.
That's it. I want you to panic. I want you to watch your vitals drop, and as you say, you find an apple, and you're like, yay!
Oh, and what game do you find an apple and go, yes, fuck yes, oh my god, I've got it? There's no other game that you can play that you get excited about finding, your multivits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Incredible game for that. It's like
100%.
multivits.
Multivits. And you're the hero if you've got them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Fucking pigeons.
Yeah. No, I think he's trying to direct our other co-host to the right island.
Oh, I thought it was pigeons. They drive me mad.
Oh yeah. So how many hours a week do you DayZ with streaming and the server and Discord?
Oh god, if you count Discord 24/7.
Yep.
It's about 14 hours playing a week.
Yep.
And can't play anything else. That's really annoying.
It is sometimes, isn't it? When you go to play something else and it's like, fuck it, I'll just get on there.
Exactly.
So from the start, where you got that armor feel, what was it about Xbox DayZ that interests you?
Well, in the way that I actually, because I do PlayStation 4, went to PlayStation 5, I actually got a PlayStation 5 just for DayZ.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, don't ask.
No,
and so when I had
it's
the
better.
opportunity to get the X, yeah, it was then to do a direct comparison between the two.
Okay.
So one of the things that I do is I do run a side by side almost. I sort of just changing one cable, and all setup stays the same. And so, thing of like the driving and the last update, driving on PlayStation was deadly, but the Xbox was beat as. So there's the whole thing of
I need
what
food.
the render distances are versus.
I need food.
And it's not like I'm ragging on one system or the other. It's saying it's good on this.
Yeah, I have heard that.
And it's about pushing.
Yeah, I have heard that Xbox and PlayStation have their goods and their bad points, especially with PlayStation having a few more features, especially with the VoIP and stuff like that.
The interesting thing about the when you walk up to something and the name appears over the top, I quite like that.
Yep, so do I.
But it's actually, but it's a Sony based thing that they have to have this on there so that you can't bully people.
Oh.
That seems to be where that comes from. So looking at sort of, they basically were saying, right, it can be quite a toxic game, so make sure that there's, who's whatever they call it.
Yeah, how to ban people and how to, clip it and be able to identify people better.
Yeah, and that's basically brought in by Sony. Whereas on the other side, I find it quite awkward on the Xbox when people are talking, going, "What?"
Yeah, see, that's I can understand that, especially since you're used to knowing who's talking when we're in groups. Like I'm quite used to just knowing whose the voice is and keeping track of it. Might be a little bit easy, a bit harder. Someone's rolling us all up. It's a way to go.
Yeah, exactly. And then you sort of get to know who's talking, and that's sort of a fairly cool thing. And using the distances is again quite a nice one too, especially when streaming, to be able to sort of put voices in and out.
Yeah.
So people are sort of. You noticed there's a face in the rock.
Are you tripping again?
No.
No, you're right.
There's a rock.
No, you're
There's
right.
a face in the tree.
What?
Yeah, you're right.
There's a face in the tree.
You have a look at the rock that's over there.
It's Tesla. It's a
It's a-
Nikola Tesla.
hello, gorgeous.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hey, boss.
You know, that's a verbal warning for showing up late.
No, we don't pay, so if you rock up late, it doesn't really fucking matter.
Literally opened my eyes, looked over at my phone and went,
Fuck.
it says 9:02. Oh, fuck. What do you mean? I've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You were just sitting in there looking at the paintings.
Yeah, I was just, hey guest, hi.
All right.
Hey. Yep, I was chat to the guest and everything.
Hey.
No,
Yeah, that's it. You didn't even get a
Really
warm up
organised.
intro or anything. So I'll let you know, Bob here, and we have Flynn here.
Hey Flynn, how you doing, man? Hey Bob.
Good. How's it going?
All right, I can say hello to my co-host
Yeah,
now.
good.
How are you guys? Going all right?
Yeah, good, man.
Good?
I just,
Look.
for some reason,
Oh,
my
good.
little Google home didn't sing me a nice song this morning. I don't know why. Goddamn her.
Goddamn
Trash piece
Google.
of shit.
Goddamn Google.
Well, man,
Yeah.
I had 3 medicated muffins last night, and I was fucking so stoned that I couldn't feel my legs. And I still woke up in time.
Whoops.
Yeah,
Whoops.
I streamed last night. I had about
Oh,
3
no.
or 4 beers. I'm looking at my desk now, and I can see all the empty beers sitting around. I'm like, I'm glad no one can see
Yeah.
my desk. It's a little atrocious at the moment.
Yeah, same. Yeah, well, I sort of kept going after that. I kept having a little drink and a little smoke. So I think I'm. I don't think I'm going to remember today's podcast.
That's it.
Just saying.
Well, saying that, you can catch the podcast after the show on YouTube. Thanks for that
Yeah,
introductory
on
plug.
YouTube.
Love it. See, you're
Da-da-da-da,
good.
da-da-da.
You're good.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. So it's here, 1.21. We want to know your thoughts on the update, what you liked, what you hated. Some of the things that came in were environmental changes. This is a completely man-made island. Everything on here is being placed and done with the files. It's an absolutely wicked build. It's still in work in progress. There's a few things like trees popping out of rocks. There's a bridge that leads over to a couple more islands that way that's a bit jittery. But it's good to see that, we may get new maps, especially when people can use this to spawn out to Debug Island and create something brand new at the middle of nowhere. So have you guys got into the update? Have you had a crack?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little bit?
Not a whole lot, but a bit.
What are you liking so far?
Mainly, like you said, this all the new building items, all the new assets we can get. I'm huge into crafting immersive POIs, things that really tell a story. Just the POI itself, if you go around, you'll find little clues or a story. So now with just more access to more assets, that that will um, scratch that creative itch just that much further. Um, Honestly, I had hoped that this was the night lighting alteration update. Somehow I got confused on that, so I was looking forward to that. But this is, I'll accept this if I can't have an alteration to the night lights. Um,
Yeah, nothing worse when you pre-plan something, get all excited, and it's like, God damn it, they didn't release it in this one.
yeah, I somehow, I don't know. I thought that was something, and no, that's okay. I can't say I'm the brightest bulb in the shed. You know, I do shine time to time, even if it's a little bit dimly.
Yeah, nice, nice. So you sound like a bit of you play more on DayZ editor than you play more on the game.
Yeah, 100%. There's just something to it, you know. Love creating and making things new, just different, or just, you know, being creative like that, I guess.
I guess that rings true to kind of like we were talking about last week, that actually being a creator and a designer is a game in itself for a lot of people.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I just started into it and I got completely. It's like playing Lego. Like honestly, it's like real life Lego. I got the missus in the lounge room building Minecraft, and here I am building castles that look like 10,000 times
Well,
better.
Yeah, it's kind of like those old school games like Sim City or say like Roller Coaster Tycoon, or where you're actually creating a map, creating yeah a whole town and city, and that's quite cool.
and that's
If I was smarter, I'd get into it, but
the problem is
he's not very smart.
it's exactly like that. It is identical to working on Sim City or something like that. It's click and place, move it in the point, move on, slight adjustments later on. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
don't get into it. It's
yeah,
Oh,
and
100%.
it's like TikTok.
unlike and
It's
the
like
bonus is,
TikTok. You'll
unlike
never come
Sim
back.
City, yeah, it's not forever.
What about you, Bob? Anything in the update that you like or hate, or
Oh, the new animations are quite lovely. Um, sorry, and the thing I hate is the fact there's no toilet paper.
true.
Right,
Most valuable commodity
fact,
in in an apocalypse.
they've changed when you take a multivit.
Yep. I like the other
Yeah,
one. I like it
right.
when you crack it out.
Have them off.
I like when you pop it
Yeah,
out of
give
the
it to people,
box,
yeah.
out of the. I think it's a Tetra that you pop out.
Oh yeah, exactly, and that's really quite cool. I haven't had a chance to really go and check to see whether shooting the end of a grenade launcher makes the grenade explode halfway down the barrel. I'm still waiting for that one.
Well, I know on EXP it does. It makes it explode.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So that's something I want to check.
yeah.
So,
Well, we did have lots of grenade launchers over the island. That's we could check.
We
What's
can
on the emergency? I mean,
do some
at the end of the
science.
show.
Do some science afterwards.
science, for science.
For science, I know you're a big science man yourself.
Oh, there.
What about the co-host? Anything you like from the update? Thoughts on the update?
Um,
I'm not falling through the map. That's a bonus.
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, I haven't, to be honest, I haven't given it a fat run. You know, I've had a poke around on my server, and that was pretty well. I just thought I'd better jump in and just see how it's rolling. Yeah, it's good. You know, it just seems alright. Nothing to. I'm trying to fluff something here. I'm really trying to fluff something here,
That's it.
and
Go,
it's not happening.
go get a cuppa.
It's not coming out.
That's called broken wings. Broken wings when you try and wing it and they're broken.
Yeah, yeah, it's not happening. I'm usually quite good, but not. But I've only opened my eyes for like 20 minutes. You know what they said.
The only workplace where abuse is tolerated. You can be late and you can abuse your co-host, your workers.
Hey, the love tap. We have our little thing being cute. It's a little love tap.
There's a little love tap.
Waiting at the island fee for hours.
When playing the, that's it. He was by himself. He had your uniform ready. He cooked your meals. It all went to waste.
Swim by
Sorry,
myself, Smiley. Oh, by
I love you,
myself.
man. You know I love you.
So it's true love between these two.
Ah.
It's terrible.
Is that
Hey, if it's
inappropriate
just the
touching?
tip, it's
No,
it's-
not
no,
between
if it's just
them.
the tip, it's not sex.
That's
So
it.
It's you know fine. It's everything but.
You got to be amazed about
It's on my finger.
the skill action of where placement is. You know, that's dead set skills to get that touch feature right on the spot, right on the button,
I got it right on the button.
right on the button.
Anyway,
I did notice when playing the medieval deathmatch last night, I had a few of the bolts ricochet off the plate, the chest plate. Didn't actually penetrate. It ricocheted off. Didn't get cut by the chainmail.
Oh, wow.
Got 4 slices by Trip with an oriental machete. Not one cut. And 4 decent cracks. So that's a very interesting to the, like, I had the headgear on and I had the shirt, the chainmail shirt. And yeah, not one cut. Half health, but not one cut.
Well, we also have the new meta of chainmail plate carrier.
It's it. And literally, I had someone close range shoot the bolt, and you heard it ricochet off me. You heard the full ching.
Oh, that's cool.
So we might have some. Well, I haven't tested with bullets, or I'd like to actually go up against some Zeds in the full chainmail and see what, you know, just fight it out and see if you survive and how long you survive with it. But definitely an interesting factor. I do know that the hockey mask and the great helm used to give you 50% resistance to knockdown back in the early game. We're talking in the 1.08, I think it was. It used to be able to stack the hockey mask and the great helm, and they give you 100% knockdown resistance. So you never get knocked down by Zeds. You just end up fighting them until you die. So that might be some of the things that are now going to come into the game.
That's super interesting.
It is. I think my next question's already been answered. The new terrain items are exciting to see. Will we see a total map change? Flynn, you were talking about a jungle map. How hard is that to create?
Like I said, I wish we had the assets for what PC players do. Like, you see the jungle is text. You see the jungle. No, I was gonna say the mouse, but that's not it.
Nah, but now.
But unfortunately,
whatever
like,
it's
I
called.
wish we could do. Yeah, right. We could do a more jungle with trees and stuff. But the jungle aspect of Zompocalypse Now has definitely come in the form of the weather, and the feel of the POIs. If we had those assets, I totally think that we'd see the community definitely create the maps that we see on PC. I mean, I think that's what a lot of the players want. That's what a lot of the community is looking for. And I don't know if we'll see a map change, but this I think is the devs definitely trying to make good on giving us console players an opportunity to add and create like this island and craft like I wish a jungle, a more immersive jungle themed server. So
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Well, I've seen a
Can I,
few. I've seen
can
a.
I add something?
Yeah, go.
Yeah. So I did do something this week. I went on King's test server, and King Alibar,
Y-
YouTuber,
Yep.
just a little shout out. Yeah, I went on his test server. And speaking of jungle, so on there, in Seoul and Cami, it was like had that extra. If you guys want to check it out, it did actually remind me because I've played on some PC servers that have the jungle, and it had that same vibe. It had a shit ton of trees on there. It was like overgrown with like heaps of trees and stuff, and the birds were just like with heaps of birds, and it was like something completely different. Like it didn't seem like Cami, and it didn't seem like Soul. If you just spawned in there, you go, "Where am I?" It was so cool. It was really cool. It was giving off that jungle vibe. So anyway, shout out to King for having me on there, and yeah, it was a good time.
I think Don Sipley's doing that the overgrown mod, so I think that's something us console
Yeah.
players can look forward to.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
that vid too. That looks awesome. Like he's direct straight the imports from the PC map to pretty much console.
Yeah. So King Alabar says it's just the nature overhaul. It's beautiful thanks to Don and is that Kafina? Kafina. I know who Donnie is.
Yeah, Kafina.
Yeah, that's
Kafina,
some
I know,
amazing
is a
stuff there.
PC map creator, eh?
Yeah. Well, I've heard
Definitely
of
check it out.
a server that's coming out they're trying to turn Chinaris into a forest. So it like Livonia is that hard dense forestry before they did the update. That's what it's going to be like. So there's a lot of things coming out when it comes to server wise, and the change of the maps.
Well, that's crazy. I didn't realise that we were able to put in grass and dirt up there, so you could actually create whole islands. I was expecting this just to be rocks.
Yeah, that you put roads in. You can put there's a whole bootload of items that are coming in more and more every update for the creator, and eventually, we can't start a fire out here, which it's just ruined the podcast because we usually need a fire, and but you can fish, which was interesting. So
That's what I thought was quite funny because we're quite a way off lands. I didn't think we'd be able to fish.
yeah, so it's about a 10-minute swim, maybe a little bit less than that, full stim. Okay, so the ground is Tizzy garages, and then I add the grass on top and other bits. Okay, so we stand on grass.
Ah.
That's how that works. Hey, master of the codes, ladies and gentlemen, master of the codes. All right.
Wait, isn't he supposed to be on here?
He is. He's crook as a dog. He's in bed.
Pussy.
Yeah. At least.
I think he's
At least he finally got it.
worried about dealing with
That's
that
hot.
Oh, I say that with love. That's a lot of. That's just pussy love.
That's it. That's it. With a vertical smile.
Smile.
All right, the medieval items don't really fit into the game, even though they're great to have in them. How have you implemented them into your servers? Have you just left them in the standard historical playset, or have you changed it up? We'll start with Bob. It's very quiet in the grass.
Sorry, I just fell asleep. Sorry. No, I'm old Come on.
Yeah, I understand that
No,
one.
yeah. It's all of the mod work on the mob servers is done by Mads, and so basically shout out to him. I have no clue. It's above my pay grade, and if I did it, we would basically be probably just playing on a little rock with them. If I coded anything, I'd remove everything, and we'd all die.
just
So
one
that's why
one rock and a knife.
if even that, yeah.
That's it.
Somehow I just remove all the files and go, oh, fuck it. So yes, it's a shout out to Mads, who basically just boosts the loot and stuff. Basically kept it steady.
Ah, there you go.
Apart from, we had 10,000 Nordic helmets, which was very good. So I could go around and speak Norwegian to everybody.
Wait, did you say 10,000?
Little-
Wait, what?
Yeah, he took the tag off of me.
Account
He was
and
just
maps
warning.
problem.
Wait.
That's your account and maps.
Yep.
Yeah, same problem I had. I call it the yellow barrel issue.
Oh,
When I first started.
His was yellow barrels.
Okay, story time with RealHeelFlynn, baby. When I first started coding, I put together the server and I forgot to tick the count in maps for yellow barrels, and everywhere. Well, when you don't do that, basically you're telling the server to continue. I want 25 barrels. Well, it's telling the server to spawn 25 barrels in, but it's telling them not to count them in the map. So the server's just like, cool, here's 25 barrels. I don't see them on the map. Here's 25 more. I don't see them on the map. Here's 25 more. So it just continuously spawns them in. So, and I didn't think, I thought it was normal because I was playing by myself when I first tested it. So I'm like, okay, I'm just running into all kinds of yellow barrels. When we finally got the community together, they're like, hey, there's just barrels everywhere. This update, the devs had 68 of those errors in the vanilla files. So there were 68 items that would just continuously spawn like that. I myself had the Norse helm problem and just recently fixed that. So forever for me, it will always be the yellow barrel issue. Story over.
No, not story over. King Alabar was chainsaws. He spawned in too many chainsaws. So when I was doing Hell in Livonia, and I was doing my first coding run, I decided to do the same thing, but I'm like, you know what? Let's do landmines and not count them on the map, and that way people can place them, and they'll be fine. In 24 hours, I had
Oh my
15,000 landmines. The server had 2 weeks of... You couldn't drive anywhere. People were just strip mining roads, like 7 across it. I had 3 carloads of it.
Oh.
It destroyed the server, and the server never got off the ground because you couldn't literally go anywhere because there were still people had landmines in storage. So yeah, that's my... Your yellow barrels is my landmine.
You know what? I think we all make mistakes, and it's glad to hear that we all wear that dunce cap.
Yes, that's
really
right.
good.
So, and that's why, Bob, that's why you got to get in there and get that dunce hat on.
No,
No, he's just
I would
like...
just kill people. I would
It's a
just-
rabbit hole.
seriously,
It's a rabbit hole.
I would just kill people in real life. I would just have to go to postal. It would no.
It definitely can get frustrating doing the coding game. I have to 100% agree with that. I've lost stuff for players. I deleted cars once in the middle of 2 months of a running server. Yeah, that's why I roll just no rules playing servers that you can't break. All right. Well, since we're up to our co-host takeover, but they're slow, so I'm just going to hand it over to them.
Oh, already?
Yep.
Oh,
Holy shit. What? Just get...
Was it
We just wake up.
already?
That's it.
Already?
Oh,
Well, fuck.
oh.
Jesus Christ. Oh, you got me too. God damn it, Q.
Fuck it.
Alright. that one down. Put that one down. It made me late. Let's all together.
Ow.
Yeah, I reckon they're
No complaining.
that's late. They're late.
No, totally. We're just, that was all part of the plan. It was all part of the plan. To get you when you were,
Expected it.
We're ready.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Why can't I put together a sentence today? What's happening? What happened to my brain? All right. So, you take it away, Q, because, you're the pretty one out of the two of us.
Well, I've actually got brains for once today. That's usually your job, but it's all right.
Yeah, you seem really perky. You're like got perkiness. I mean, it's like having perky breasts in my face. I can feel it right up in there.
Oh,
So much perk. So much fucking perk. Take it away, you beautiful thing.
Thank you. Well, this week I thought I'd ask the evil question of what shouldn't we have in the game? What do you want to see removed and taken out? That does your head in that it's in here that makes no sense.
Oh, that's a good question. That is
Yeah,
a good
People
question.
being dicks.
People do. Yes. But saying that, sometimes I like that.
The people being...
There's
Well, that's...
being dicks and there's being dicks.
Yeah, like if you go,
Yeah,
if
well,
you,
I mean, that's
it's got to be.
something we can't actually remove though.
Yeah, but that's got to be.
You
It's
can.
got to
You
be.
can.
It's got to be in the right place. There is servers that are just dedicated to just absolute craziness. Exclamation plus plus. You can't stream it. You can't put game chat on because it's hectic. But it's that violent and that chaotic and that crazy that it gives you that element of apocalyptic feel of what it's like. Everyone in one town are just going nuts. So no, don't take away the dicks.
Oh, I see. There lies the issue.
See, for me, I think they need to remove the grenade launcher. I think it's just way too overpowered.
Yeah, or make it
doesn't
harder
quite
to
fit the narrative.
access, like in Livonia where they have MVGs in the bunker. I think there needs to be something like that
Yeah.
that you really need to push through to be able to get it.
Yeah, to make it so, that or even just make the ammo something like you can only get the ammo for the bunker. So, you can only have 2 or 3 explosive grenades at a time on the whole server.
Yep, I definitely agree with that. What about yourself, Flynn?
I don't know. I don't tend to complain about things much or even think about what is useless. I guess I go through the loot economy in my head and I'm thinking, do we really use the medical thermometers anymore? I mean, we all know the meta for most things. Really? I guess RP servers,
I
right?
use it, yeah. I use them for smoking, yeah.
Yeah,
It's our
yeah.
vapes, man. Don't take our vapes away.
Vapes.
see, things I don't think about like that. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like this hardcore survival game the way we have it, even buggy and awful at times. I guess I don't know. I guess the pox grenades. The more I think about those, I've done most everything I can to kind of limit their spawn on my servers. They're in its own custom gas zone, and it's a tough slog to get there. So I guess not tough, but I'm just not a fan of the gas stuff, I guess. So maybe.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe
I
that.
don't like gas. I don't like the gas.
It
I'm a
annoys me that they
vegetarian, that's all I've
spawn. It annoys me most that they spawn in the random gas zones. I get the story behind it, like the unexploded pods left from the missiles or whatever, like thinking The
Yeah.
Rock with Nick Cage, the VX gas.
Yep.
But I just, look, I could live without that, I guess.
Trip puts down the sound effects you make when you hop the fence. The grunting and stuff the character
that doesn't
makes.
make sense.
We also got MVGs, generators, and batteries. Get rid of all that. So no power. Run it powerless. No fancy devices.
The thing is that the actual hopping the fence sounds are brilliant, because when somebody's sneaking up behind you, you've got that little thing. And again, if you jump over and somebody follows you, that is such a great telltale that someone's there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Trip's just a cheat. Just a fucking cheat. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, I think, yeah, go on, yeah.
Hey, you're allowed to hate whatever you like, all right? We don't discriminate what you hate.
I don't know. Sounds to me,
I just
Trip would be
realised
not one of those
there's no,
numerous people that complained about the foot wraps. And were like, oh, they should be so silent.
Yeah, ooh, wah, wah.
Give me back my silent foot wraps.
I want a do-over. I didn't hear you come up behind me.
But-
I want a do-over.
But they did make them
That's true.
useless now. No one makes foot wraps
Yeah,
because they're useless.
yeah.
They were the greatest thing out. I just think they need to
I mean,
be
they only
more...
last-
Yeah, but I think they need to either, as you say, last less, or they need to be harder to craft.
The foot wraps, yeah. Well, they made them last half. They don't last. They used to last the same amount of time as frishy shoes, but now they only last half the time as a pair of frishy shoes.
Yeah, so that's fine. Now put our silence back on. The bush bookies love
yeah.
them.
Yeah, that's right.
Bush bookies love them. All right.
All right, Smiley.
My go?
You
All right,
take
cool.
over with your time of craziness.
Well, it's actually funny that we all had to swim here today, because we're going to talk about some water sports. It's actually called water sports. It was actually very, very bit of a coincidence. Now, before I ask this question, I'd like you to think about your favorite DayZ personality. Okay, so it could be a YouTuber, or a Twitch person, or maybe a kick-ass server owner. Okay, has to be someone that you're just like that you're full preach. Can't be yourself. Okay, Jesus Christ, you can't name yourself on this one. All right, so got that person locked in your head. All right, let's talk about water sports. Okay. According to Safe for Work Google searches, water sports are aquatic activities such as jet skiing. In the bedroom, however, the term refers to the incorporation of urine in erotic play. Golden shower, for example, is when one partner pees on the other. If you want to try this kind of play for the first time but a little nervous, peeing on your partner or being peed on in the shower is a good way to dip your toe in the water. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Anyway, who would you give the honour of giving a golden shower to? Who's your fave? Who's your fave personality, DayZ personality out there?
I'd be peeing on
Greedy
Mr.
then.
TRMZ if it wasn't greedy. So,
I'll get peed on a lot.
Yeah. He pees on himself on the daily.
That's it.
So who was yours, sorry?
Helps
What
with
was
the
it?
titty.
if it wasn't greedy, I'd be peeing on Mr. TRMZ's head.
That's
Yeah,
it. Nice.
Yeah, what makes him so special?
I'll run him, man.
What do you like about him?
I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy.
You gonna throw in some spanking in there too while you're peeing? Oh, I take it. Oh, Is that how it's going
That's
down?
right. That is.
Yeah.
You better believe it.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
that
yeah.
full image in my head then.
she was there.
As Paris Hilton says, that's hot.
That's hot. Yeah. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate you giving me that nice visual. Thanks, man.
You're very
All
welcome.
right. How about you, mister? This is Silent Bob, this one, right?
Yep.
All right.
I hope so.
Be
Is it
nice
some-
and
that was a
descriptive for
potter.
me.
Oh,
Who's
well,
your-
there is the one, the only, the legend that is Uncle Ray Ray.
Ooh, you're going Uncle Ray Ray.
Oh, fuck,
Oh,
you, fuck you, Bobby.
Uncle Ray.
Oh, yeah. But the thing is
probably
that...
He'd love it.
He'd love it. Yeah, exactly. It'd be their mouth open, just waiting.
He would.
He'd be lying on the floor,
Oh.
letting you just sort of dribble the last little bits in. He would smear, the remains all over. It just give back to your wet bollocks. It'd just be amazing.
Oh, weird. I can
Oh,
hear it.
he
I can
was
hear
too
his like loud scream right now as it's like
Yeah.
pouring into his mouth. Scream of pleasure.
With a
Ah!
with a gargle. With a gargle.
Exactly.
Ah!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice choice. Ah, you dirty fuckers. All right. And the second question is one that I ask my guests every week is tell me about a love moment. It's one of those times when you're in game and it's just been the most heartfelt fucking feeling you've ever had. You just go, fuck, I felt that. I felt that deep inside me. I'm not talking about a penis. I'm talking about like actual feelings, where you just felt something so humble and so amazing. Could have been when you met someone for the first time, an experience that you had. We've all had them. We've got a couple that are just in our heads and they'll pop in our head every now and then and just go, wow, man, that just is up there. What's your love moment?
Back when there wasn't many people on my personal server, Vanilla DayZ Experience Plus, I met my first faction member, I guess, back when. Just hearing him shooting and surrounded by zombies and being able to take shots from the hills off Gorka. It was near the piano house. And having that interaction of, are we friendly? Are we not friendly? We all have those experiences, but it was one of the first true, like, are we going to go down this path, or are we going to go loot Prison Island together?
Like,
Yeah.
are we doing this? Are we doing this? Like that.
Are we
Yeah.
doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. So, yeah, I always think whenever I'm in Gorka, that's always the thought that comes to my mind. Makes me all
Oh,
tear
man.
jerky.
Oh, man. Love that. I love it. I felt that deep inside me. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing. It's it's not an easy thing to share these intimate moments live on a podcast.
Hell no.
So
It's
appreciate-
easier when you're almost
appreciate-
pantless, I guess. That works. That helps.
yeah, it does. Also jerking off beforehand, because it just relaxes you a bit. I'm just saying that for any future
So,
guests before you jump on. It's always good
I-
to have a wank before you jump on. It just
Explains
it's
why you're
about
late.
tension.
Yeah.
I got him before you, Q. I got him before you.
Last night was that day night. So that's my night where I'm allowed to watch porn. I watch porn one day a week.
That's it. Otherwise, you won't go do
I'm like
anything
that.
else.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, onwards and outwards. All right, Silent Bob.
Yeah. What?
Uh,
What? Hey.
Apart from actually your question is, what porn did you watch last night? No, just joking. Hey, what's your love moment, man? Or was that your love moment?
What, just then? What do you think? I just stood up. I was being caught. Sorry. Those shorts. I mean, it's
What about why you been laying on the ground?
Oh my God.
No big notebook.
Just
there's,
check it
there's
out.
so many. There's so many.
Just
I mean,
checking
the
out
thing
my
is that-
thighs then, Bob.
Oh, I'm okay, right?
You want to touch one?
Why? No.
Touch a thigh.
They're having a love moment right now.
Thigh to thigh. There we go. Right. No, I mean, there's so many. I mean, to the point of we made a religion on an official server and getting people to actually run around and follow this religion. Very funny. Every sunrise, I'll just sit and watch the sunrise on the stupid fucking game that we play. Why do we do it? Oh yeah, the sunrise. Oh, yummy. And that sort of stuff. It's just an incredible game that sort of keeps giving.
It does. It does. Just keeps putting out for us all the time. It's like having a free whore, isn't it? Anytime you want to tap that, you just rock up, have some fun with it, put it away.
Exactly.
the next day.
Things that I can't put it away, and it just has to hang out all the time. You think about it all the time.
Yeah, it just has to be free out there, hang out. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah.
Great.
It's
A
beautiful,
great
man.
time.
It's nothing like a little bit of sunrise and a little bit of religion, sex, all mixed into one.
Oh, it's a cannibal religion as well, which is the best bit.
That's just the sugar on the cake, isn't it?
Fucking gigglers.
That's
Yeah.
called
On
a
the
cult,
cake,
not a
fucking-
religion.
All right. So just so we can,
Mixed emotions on cannibals.
so we can, yeah, so we can
Oh,
piece
the
this all
giggles
together.
just drives me fucking crazy. Apart from that. But the fact is that we managed to get this religion to just permeate through the unofficial, because I spent the time just standing on the coast getting fresh spawns and just going, do you know about the religion? It's the cult of Jerry. It's just a Jerry's witness.
Oh, the cult of Jerry.
Shit.
We haven't got time to go into the whole story. It is
Rick and Morty.
it's a whole convoluted.
Yeah.
Like,
Your Macy's, yes. These are all Macy's. Is that what his fucking name is? Mr.
Jeez,
Macy?
baby.
What's that fucking blue bastard's name? I can see it. I want the cult.
Zuko?
I want this cult. I want in.
Oh, yeah, I want in. I want in. If we get
Mr.
to
Me
wear no
Six.
pants and watch a sunrise every morning
That's
and
it.
rub our thighs together and giggle during sex, I'm in.
Drink some weird punch.
that sounds about right.
We do have some questions from chat. First of all, who will the co-host pee on? Which famous streamer?
I can answer that one really well. He's gonna love it.
Oh, do I have to say
You
something?
are, Mr. Red Man. Pee all over your hat, and then when I get you that nice sense of, oh, I like this cue, then I shoot you in the back again.
Warden. What about you, Smiley?
Oh, wait. Is it someone that we have peed on?
You make the rules.
Or is it
It's
someone
your
who-
question.
They're two
You've
different.
already done it.
Wait, who asked the question in the chat?
Epic.
Is it someone that I have? Oh, Epic. All right. Epic, can you stipulate? Is it someone that I have peed on, or that I'd like to pee on? Two different questions, my friend. Oh, both.
Both. Come on, get on the ball, lady.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna pass. 'Cause it's gonna get me in trouble if I answer. It's gonna get me in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, smell it, girl.
So, yeah. That,
Alright, well,
all right.
if you're gonna
Oh,
pass,
no,
if you're gonna
I'll
pass,
say, okay.
what-
No, you know what? I'll answer. All right.
Alright,
Okay,
alright,
someone that I have peed on is Flashy. Okay, right. I'll put it out there. She probably won't like that I'm putting out our personal stuff, but fine. I peed on Flashy. All right, aka Maiden. She's delicious. And the one that I want to pee on, I've been working on it for a while now. I've actually been in her DMs quite a lot. So I'm getting there. I'm actually, I'm getting there. I think she's nearly going to, crack. It's Ponzi. Any minute now, I'm going to pee all over that beautiful bish. She's going to love that golden shower. So, yeah, that's my answers.
All right, sweet ass.
yeah,
So you asked, yeah?
One more.
Yep.
Okay, so again, this is for our YouTube viewers. Once it gets posted to you, I want to see in the comments, who would you guys piss on? Eh?
I'll put that as a short.
Yes.
Which
Absolutely.
famous streamer would you golden shower for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that in the comments because, I read all the comments on the Peasants YouTube clips of the TPP.
Yep.
So let me know.
Yep, done.
But streamer. Isn't that ironic?
Yeah, actually, can we get some people to drop it in the chat here too?
100%,
People in the
Bob.
chat here too.
A streamer. What streamer would you pee on? Who is the streamer then?
A golden streamer.
That's it. I think that's just old people joke.
Oh, I win. Yeah.
Yeah,
More like
so
a dribbler
if
than a
you want to
streamer,
confess who you'd like to pee on, drop it into the chat. But what we're going to do now is move on to our skill competition. So in DayZ, survival is always an efficient way of staying alive, I suppose. Food can be one of those things. So today we want to test your fishing ability. So here's a couple of rods.
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
And of course, we have an expert in the house. This guy can cook a fishing pot, catch a fishing pot in the ocean. So we're going to put him to the test as well.
Say, if we get a fishing pot, does that mean we win straight away?
That's it. If you get a fishing pot, you can have the show. All right? If you get the fishing pot, you can have the show. There are some knives here if you want to make some knives out of bones, because you'll need to dig up some worms as part of the competition. So what I want you to do is put your fishing rod in your backpack or on your back, get out a knife, and once you both have a knife, we'll say go, and it's first to catch a fish. All right, you just let me know when you're ready, Bob.
How do I play this game again?
And
Two bones together, they craft a knife.
I don't
Rub
know
two
where we're
Boy
digging,
Scouts together.
digging these worms from.
Oh, you can't get worms?
yes, rub two Boy Scouts together at the same time.
What?
Oh, looks like you're fishing without bait.
Just grab the
Bait?
goddamn knife. Give it to me.
He won't let, he doesn't,
What? No, I'm just no.
he doesn't,
I've got a crossbow. Fuck it. I'm gonna get him.
he's going to harpoon it, all right.
Look,
So, ladies and gentlemen, you ready to
Yeah,
go?
fuck it.
get your...
First one to catch a fish is the winner.
Look.
3,
Whoever
I'll come
catches
and get-
the
help
fish,
you.
I'll shoot you in the
2,
leg.
1, go.
There, take
Yeah,
that.
you won't be able to. You probably won't be able to get bait. You'll have to do it raw hooked.
Get it.
You have to do it raw hooked over here. He's
Come on,
already started.
I'll help. Get some worms.
You can't get worms. I don't think you can dig here.
Oh,
No, you can't
Oh,
dig
I
So
see
you got
what
they got to go raw. Get over here, Bob.
Go
That's
on
what
in
she
dry
said.
Gotta
boy.
go in baitless.
Right.
wait. The only thing is
it. I don't need bait.
that it's
I am the
it's
bait.
cruel to fish with worms. I've got a little buddy called Earthworm Tim.
Yeah, earthworm. True.
Yeah, I run with. So I'm out of this. I'm sorry. I'd rather starve.
Stop.
Yeah. That's it. I'm going to throw myself in the water. I'll take it for the team. Don't you worry, buddy.
Hey, you're scaring away the fish. Now it's a fish off. He's a vegetarian.
Anything
Dun, dun, dun.
dangling.
You have to
Dun,
like
dun,
take your
dun.
pants off and like swim around, and then you got a little worm wiggling around in the water.
Genius.
Who's told you
He
that?
got, he got it. Done.
Hey, got a fish.
Oh, Q,
There it is.
Q.
Wormy, wormy, wormy.
Where are you? Oh, come here.
That's
Eat you
it.
in the face.
He's gonna punch him because he wanted to get belted by a fish. Q's gonna be over here fishing the whole time. Ooh.
Now you just flax it.
Everybody smells like fish.
You can't blame me because you made the poll as well. All right, we're our winner for our fishing skill competition. No bait, Flynn. Congratulations, bud. Master.
Yay.
Don't break his leg yet.
Thank you, good brother.
You did that so fast.
I wanted, would I?
Yes. If you need a drink, there's a well up here. Oh,
Well.
well.
Oh, isn't that nice? This is a nice little. Ooh.
Fucking pigeons. Go and get them.
Yay.
It's a pretty little island. Oh, Q, you disappeared into the concrete again. I'll tell you about phasing through shit. All right, well, that's our skill competition done. That was quick. Couldn't do that if you were starving your ass off any time.
Shoot Elvis.
Oh, I love
All the
Elvis.
things. Yeah, well, no. First time I met Greedy, you want to shoot Elvis.
What?
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
Oh,
things
hi
like that.
guys. How you doing?
Yep.
Great time here on.
I was in Novi and I heard Elvis and it
shot me.
scared the fuck out of me, so I shot him. And I realised it was Bob.
Oh,
All I heard was a honka honka burning love, and I'm like, holy shit, kaboom!
Thank you very much.
That's it, see? How could you not want to shoot that?
Well,
I'm sure he's dead.
men say
I'm sure he's
only
dead.
fools
Hey, it's only a
fuck
box.
sheep.
See, it's not often you get that thrown at you.
Falling in love
Alright.
with you.
So, we're going now into community servers,
Gonna take it
Discord,
anyway.
coding and bots. So, updating your server can be tricky, especially if you're not wiping. Any tips or tricks for a smooth transition? We'll have to ask Flynn because he's a roller of the server. How'd you go with your update? Did you wipe? Did you add the files in and not wipe?
I personally took the updated items and just added them to my own personal files. I find that just easier than wiping. I think maybe I know we need to wipe to keep maintenance on the servers themselves, but this update there wasn't a whole lot like previous updates, so I just simply, like I said, just brought the new codes in. Wasn't the easiest update, like we talked about, the yellow barrel issue. I think I did that with flags and with the Norse helmet. But the tip of the day is validate. Like your XMLs, your JSON files, and always double check your work, or no matter where you get the codes from, check their work too. The devs, God love them. I'm thankful for what they do, but like we had talked about earlier, there was 68 the count in map problems straight from the devs, and then the files that I received, there was still just a few that were missed. So it's always important, because it's always going to be that comma or that period, or
Yep.
just forgetting to
Period.
tick a
That
one
period.
Left hand arrow.
oh goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's it. No matter how comfortable you are, because I can say sometimes I get fairly comfortable. I'm like, yep, I know what I'm doing, and I wear that dunce cap, and my community's like, hey, flags are the million flags. Hey, a million flags, and yeah, I know, guys. I know. So,
And especially when you're walking
just-
through the server and you're like, that's one or two flags more than it should be. I wonder if... Nah, I should be
oh,
right.
Oh,
3 hours later.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
getting
always-
worse.
it could always be worse though. So yeah, that's it was a fairly easy update, except for those minor things. So
Well, then we can move straight on to wiping. Is it better to... Is there benefits to wiping? Bob, did you wipe your server?
That's about the only thing I've ever done was wipe my server.
Was wipe your server? Did you wipe this update?
Yeah, I'm swimming.
Yes.
Yeah, I did, because nothing was spawning in. But that was. Sorry, I'm stuck. I'm swimming on a building.
You're swimming on a building. You went adventuring, didn't you? We told you to stay within the lines, and you went adventuring.
Sorry. Oh, ow, 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 ow. There we go. So no, the
Where is he?
There he is. Nowhere.
Jesus
May have
Christ.
been there the whole time.
Yeah, he was there the whole time.
Bling.
Bob is
yeah.
currently wiping. He was wiping himself.
And the thing is, I told you there's no toilet paper. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good point.
the only way to wipe.
I got some rags you can use if you want.
Use a leaf. Use a leaf.
Use your sock.
This is good. Oh, that reminds me of a story actually. Just then, when you took your pants off, I actually got a story. I got a story about that wiping.
So many people that say that about
Was
me.
it a real short story?
Well, actually, I can make it. I can make it short. Can I have
Wow.
a minute to tell you my story
Fu-
about wiping?
All right.
Or,
That was a short penis joke. It wasn't like a cutting you off joke.
Well, I don't know, because it's
It went over my
Smiley and
head,
his
so I had
story
to
could
just
go
do
on for
that.
the rest of the podcast.
No, I was about probably, I don't know, I was about 7 or 8 years old, and you know how like at that age you just play with like randoms. You like you find someone and you're like, you want to hang out, be my friend? You're
That's
like,
it.
sure, whatever.
Best friend
And then,
down the road that you
they're
never
your
met.
friend for the day.
What, the
Yeah,
50-year-old
yeah.
bloke that's down round the corner?
That's another story.
Who you drink beer with at,
Okay, sorry,
at
okay.
7.
Another time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so I met this chick, and like, okay, you're my friend for the day. Anyway, so we went over and played at the park, and she's like, I gotta go to the toilet. I gotta go to the toilet. I'm like, yeah, all right. So she goes into the public toilets, and she comes out. She's got like no t-shirt on, or she had a singlet on, underneath, but her shirt was missing. And I'm like, no, where's your shirt, man? And she goes, there's no toilet paper, so I just used my shirt to wipe my ass. And she said it so matter-of-factly. I just never forget it. It's so clear in my head. I still remember it was like this blue check shirt. Actually, just like the blue check shirt. It reminds me every time. When DayZ, there's those blue check shirts, like the
So we meet
shirt,
again.
like the...
Finally, thank you.
Oh my god, it's been so long. But yeah, anyway, so she's just like, yeah, I wiped. I'm like, that just, I don't know, it just blew my mind. Like, someone would actually, like, do that. I mean,
You always
Put the t-shirt back
kidding.
on.
Yeah, I think they went a little extreme there for comfort. Maybe they need an extra fabric.
oh yeah, well, I'm sick of that. I was thinking, why didn't you wear, like, if you had to go down that path, why not use your underwear?
Yeah,
The
true.
whole shirt.
But maybe
No,
they
then you
want to
take your
display
underwear.
it. That's
On your, yeah.
skinnies on your
Skinnies.
And then she
sleeve.
just carried on
Inside
playing
yourself.
like it was like nothing. Like,
Well, put the shirt back on, or just dump the shirt in the toilets.
I dumped the shirt and just kept on going like nothing ever happened. I'm like,
Eventually, she'd just be skipping home in her underwear.
anyway, I
Funny
couldn't get
as.
past it. So
No, I
I
can
played
see
with her again. I couldn't get past
why.
it.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's my story. That's my input about wiping.
Thank you. I feel enlightened.
That's it. Don't use your shirt. That's a little extreme, unless you have to. Unless you have, if it gets a little,
Use a sock.
hey, it might get a little
Actually,
messy.
use a sock.
Might have to tear up a shirt. Get a couple of strips. Shit.
Exactly.
Just prune a bush. It's just easier.
The moral of the story here is always wipe, no matter what you got on, even if it's a shirt off your own back.
No, never leave home without a long sleeve.
Yeah.
Because you can always turn it into a short sleeve.
Facts.
No t-shirts ever.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
t-shirt.
fine,
Button-up flatties for comfort. Shit.
I always wear 2 t-shirts.
That's it. Keep a spare shirt.
I know you don't have to run around for spare pair of shoes and a spare shirt now as well.
That's
It's
it.
a bit spare shirts. Cut that fucker up for rags.
Feel
and
like
away you go.
towelly.
yeah. Just
Forget a towel.
Should have just done this. Been fine. The only problem is you can catch worms.
Did the old dog drag?
Quite literally. Quite literally. Catch worms.
Yeah, they got tablets for that, the worming tablets.
Worming.
If you think, yeah.
Not in
you
this
go
land.
back out.
There's no worming tablets in
little
this
squares of
land.
chocolate.
Only fuel.
Yeah,
We-
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it is.
We have to hang you upside down.
All I
with a,
remember has been
there you go.
being a little kid and the old man grabbing the torch and be like, bend over, son. Need to have a look up your butt.
Ah, you did.
We can see the bloody worm's little face shining up your butt. Right, you need to do the
Ah. Yeah, just spewed a little bit.
That made you vomit.
That made me
Well,
vomit. Holy shit,
Like
really?
a handstand. under the water pump. That'll be fine.
Man,
All right, we'll move on. Flynn, how long did it take you
can't get that
to
image out
update
of
your
my
server?
head now.
You're welcome, Smiley.
It's in there. Yeah. Thanks, man. Oh, I'm gonna have breakfast yet. Jesus Christ.
Oh, can't hear him. We lost him.
Is that? Oh.
Nope, there we
I
go.
apologize. No.
There you go, good.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Like I said, it was a relatively easy update. There wasn't a whole lot. Mainly just solving bug issues. Trying to undo all the bugs the devs gave us with the updates like they do.
Yeah.
So it took me a couple days to straighten it out. Just especially both servers, because it's one of those things where I fixed it, and then it's like, oh, I didn't fix it on this one. So it took a couple days just to kind of straighten the files out, straighten the servers out, but I think they're pretty solid now.
Yeah, so I've taken about the same time to sort mine out. It does take a couple of days to process through the actual update and to make sure that your server's up to scratch in code. So definitely take your time with it. If you're involved in server updating and you're struggling, pull away from it, have a breather. What about your server, Smile? Have you updated that yet? Have you got crossbows?
Yeah, but I didn't do wipe or anything because people started to build on there. I've actually got like a few little newbies on there, and they're actually quite sweet. One of them's a streamer, Grizzly Nader.
Yep.
Grizzly Nader.
Yep.
Grizz.
Rated him
Yeah,
yesterday.
he's digging it. Yeah, that's the one.
It was
that's the
digging
one.
away on your
He's
server.
amazing. He's a lot of fun. Jumped on there with him because he's only new to DayZ. So when I saw him on there, I jumped on and showed him a few things, how to make a fire. He was because the server has so many grenades and landmines. He's got a thing for him. So most of the time, I just watched him try to throw a grenade and fail and die over and over again. That was quite fun. But no, I've done a whole lot of nothing with mine.
Yeah.
Still the same.
Beautiful.
Pretty well. Just, yep. Oh, because there's some really sweet little builds on there, and so leaving it as is.
So just update the files and continue on with the show, which you can easily do.
Yep. Easy.
All right, we're going to move on to playing the game and streaming. The update 1.21, is it smoother? Is it better than it was last update? What's your thoughts on it?
Definitely smoother.
Yeah.
Apart from all the people crying about their alts. And then everyone else giving them shit saying there's a basic workaround for it. And then other people still crying.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, what's the workaround?
We probably don't want to mention that on the show.
No.
Oh.
Boo.
It
Spoiler
takes
alert.
pretty much common sense, if you
Yeah.
don't come up with it.
Yeah. Just shut your fucking console off and turn it back on.
Yeah, that's it. But isn't that just as long though? Wouldn't that take just as
Yeah,
long
it
by the
does.
time you close it down?
It does. But it also eliminates that stupid issue because once you shut it down, it stops that initial of how they do it or how they used to do it. They used to hop into different accounts, blank out of the game, disconnect their internet. Jupiters will go super far to be able to produce another kit. So I saw someone's counter at 25 minutes. 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
25.
Yeah, and it
What
just
the fuck?
it keeps
You have a real
exponentially
problem.
going up.
Yeah, it wasn't mine. This was on
yeah.
Facebook. They were complaining about it. Why is my login 25 minutes? And then people were just hammering him about his alts.
A real problem if you have a 25-minute counter. That's unreal.
That's crazy, isn't it? They're allowed in the game, banned from
Well,
the
not
game for
really,
half an hour.
That's only three. It's only three different alts that I've tried to log in with, obviously.
I don't know the
But
skip
that's
through.
nothing compared to what a lot of people have got.
I don't know the skip or how it multiplies its timer.
I mean, it's 5, 15, 25, and it just keeps going up from there.
Oh, well, then it's worth turning your Xbox off then.
It's especially if you're waiting half an hour.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Fuck
Well,
that.
the thing is, that
Can
what
you do
people
it
don't
instead of
understand,
That's what I'm saying.
what people don't understand is, you know, with PC, you buy the game, that's it, that's your one player. You don't buy the game and then get to use a different Steam account to log in and play again. So, the whole thing with Xbox community is, you know, it's basically cheating anyway, using constant different amount of alts. It's not how the game's intended to be played.
Correct.
I
Yeah,
don't get
true,
what people's
true.
problem is with it.
No. Only thing I use alts for is I have my streaming alt and I have my main account and then I have accounts I dice off into DayZ. So my main account doesn't even get played.
I have my Stalker one.
Yeah, my stalker
the
one.
other
Go
thing
in,
about
but when no one-
the whole alt
no one
thing
knows.
too is what's
Yeah,
everyone's
I have a
thoughts
main-
on not being able to server jump.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So, yeah, you can't take your character from one server on official to another. So your character is server specific now.
Yeah, it's locked.
What? Is it
Oh,
really?
nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about it. So,
So
you can have
So you gotta
15
die.
servers. No, you can have 15 servers where your account stays at that spot. So I can play with you on 4437. We can be at viable, and then I can go with Q at 4440 and get to a certain point. So if I play with you, I can say, hey, let's jump on our accounts on 4437, and we'll be at viable. But if I'm jumping on with Q, then we can go to 440 and we're at wherever.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good thing. I like that.
Yeah, I like it
Yeah.
That's a
too.
really good thing. So you can continue on your journey with your mate on whatever server. That's really good. I like that. Instead of spending the first fucking half hour, an hour trying to meet up again. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
I would like to see
And
linked
also, that
servers.
kind of, to me, look, to
Huh?
me, that takes away an issue of having to have alts. It's
Correct.
because it's almost like you've got an alt on different servers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd like to see linked servers. I'd like to be able to, go from one server, find an exit point on the road, and then it would load me into another server.
Yeah.
So I
that-
could
that would be
move
good
from
to
Chinoris to Livonia maps backwards and forwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea,
Ima-
definitely.
imagine the Oasis with 7 servers
Mm.
and a hub.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
so give us that. We want to be able to link them. So we want to do what we need to do and be able to say you can exit here and then enter here on this server. Please. Please.
Please.
That's it.
Please.
Or working cars, one of the two. You
Or
know.
working cars.
So, I just thought of something, okay? So, with that server-specific loot, so that you can only get certain colours of the plate carrier from the Livonia bunker, correct?
Correct. So it means it's confined
So,
to
therefore, they will
Livonia.
never be in Chinaris.
That's right. The Norse helmet will never be in Chinaris
Oh, yeah, shit.
because it's Livonia specific.
Wow. Don't know if that was too much of a good choice for officials.
Well, I think they're trying to get more appeal of buy the DLC for Livonia because you'll get the different items. Like, for us, it's just like, But for someone who's new to the game and they're like, I like that Norse helmet, I want to wear it, it's now going to cost me a DLC to put it on.
Hmm.
Or just come to the Bob Mob server. We have 10,000 of them.
That's it. See? That's what it's all about. The Norse Bob Mob server.
Forget driving.
Speaking of the... and driving. I love the old driving. Speaking of the new alt timer, do you think it's going to stop a lot of the duping and stuff on any servers? Do you think it's going to work this time?
No, because back in the days when I was duping, I wasn't using ults. I was just using me and a buddy together.
Yep.
But I don't think the ults are going to do anything to the duping. Unfortunately.
You used to be a duper, did you? This isn't confession.
No, I used to dupe.
Confession time, or is it?
No, confession time. I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so before Community, there was a stage there
We've all
that.
done it on official.
Yeah, the coast was like littered
Yeah,
with
right.
tents and sea chests because we used to dupe God tents, which was a large tent with 10 large tents in it. And in those large tents was a full like M4 plate carrier, sniper, a full kit, either sniper or assault. And we used to pump 4 or 5 of them.
Fucking cheats.
Yeah, we used to put 4 or 5 of them behind. So you know, in Three Valleys where the well is behind Slaninsky, where that little farm is and that open field. Yeah, we used to put like 3 or 4 of them down for the night, and then just go hit up factory, just murder people. Go pick up another kit, come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then someone decided to rather than keep it in the hands of the factions, they gave it to the public, and the public went nuts and just started duping God tents right up and down the coast. Like there must have been 300 just between Berenzino and Cami.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
the first time they actually had to wipe the servers because the community fucking broke the servers because they just jammed it full of value.
Holy
Rule
shit.
number 1 to 3.
That's it.
Yeah.
And the way you used to do it is you used to get a large tent, find a rock or something that you would hop over, and you would place the large tent down as you pushed forward, and then it would open the tent in your hands like an inventory, and you just grab all your gear, fill it all up, and then close the tent. And then we'd make one of them and dupe that 10 times, and then put it in a large tent, and put all those tents in the large tent, and then dupe that. And like 5 of us had this God tent. We used to sell them and all sorts of stuff. Trade them off. Good days. Good days.
Holy shit, wait, for real money?
For an apple.
Nah, no, you could never do that. No real money there. Usually we'd sell them off for base information from other factions.
Alright.
Yeah, back in
So
the
what
day.
you're telling me as well, so Q over here, who's like, oh, I don't want ults, that's cheating, but he dupes.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Used to.
I don't
Used to.
say-
Reformed.
No,
Ah.
Reformed. Reformed
Get out of
Juba.
here, Smiley.
I too have a reformed duper. I've still got videos of it.
Yeah.
I got a Skinwalker Facebook page, and we still got videos of it, duping and running full kitted, everyone in the same kit, 15 deep, just cutting sick. It was wicked times because the game was fucked.
Yeah, that's why we did it too. Is because I was playing on officials a lot, and we were just surrounded by dupers. So it was like, well, if you can't beat them,
Join 'em.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Survival.
And then the
It was
duping
survival
issue
in
kind
a
of
different
died
way.
off, so it wasn't so bad.
But
I miss
yeah,
the pumpkin on a stick.
where you used to be able to put the whole pumpkin on the end of it.
Well, yeah, you still can, but when you try and it goes and stabs people now. We used to be able to just punch them over the head with it, and that was a great thing because freshies, like Morris men, punch each other over the head with like.
Okay, so what you're saying is they're all getting all sentimental over here about duping and shit, and you're like, oh, I just want to
I would have whacked
someone
someone
over the head with a pumpkin.
on a stick.
On a stick. Oh, the cool thing is you
Yeah,
can run
right.
up to places with a pumpkin on a stick and say hello to my little friend. And smack him on the head
You're
with it,
talking
rather
like
than
a,
stabbing.
you're talking like a, when you say like your little friend, you're talking like a Wilson.
Yeah, say hello.
that type of thing,
Nah,
but
say
also-
hello to my little friend. Whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's on it. Say hello to my little friend Wilson.
That's it.
Whack.
And then smack him over the head with a.
All right, so since the release of the updates, is there any bugs that you've heard about that a player should know about? I haven't heard of anyone apart from
I
the
don't
fridge.
like this. I don't like this. Ready? I don't like this. See?
What it do?
Yeah,
that?
totally.
It-
Yeah.
I jumped.
Totally.
When I jump the second time, I go, ugh, like it hurts. Ready?
Oh yeah.
Well, he's got weak ankles.
Yeah, but from this angle, it's great.
Yeah, I don't like all the
You see
grunting and
that
groaning.
Little jiggle in the trunk. Hey, have you said the thirsty?
Yeah,
The thirsty one.
that's cool. I like that.
I thought it was no. I thought it was like when I first heard it, I was talking like someone was in game, and they like I'm like, do you have a mic? Do you have a mic? You know, sort of thing. And they're standing there going.
And it sounds like someone's turning their mic
What
on.
the hell is he doing it to his mic?
Yeah, it sounds like someone's
Yeah.
turning their mic on.
Yeah.
The other one is the
And that makes this,
crossbow.
like, real.
If you listen, it sounds like
So
a
if it's the crossbow?
sounds like a door. When you load it.
I've been punched through the walls a couple of times by zombies.
Oh, you got through
Side
the
of a building.
couple of gates, hollow walls.
Oh, I heard that zombies can jump like fences, like gates and shit.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Faces. Is
They-
that
Yeah,
right?
player-based walls and stuff.
They can hurl over.
Yeah, I think
Um,
that's actually pretty awesome.
I think that's super cool. As much as a bug as people say that is, I totally hope that's a feature.
Me
I don't need
too.
them knocking down doors. Like, that's not something I'm interested in. I've seen that on the PC mods.
Yep.
Because it's a cool feature, but this game is sometimes of where can I run and hide to because I'm scared. So, but to have them jump your walls and stuff, I mean, they do jump walls and whatnot in the game anyways. I think that's
100%. So I just think
please
that's
keep that in.
better.
Just
Yes.
refine it.
Yes. Don't touch fridges. Stay away from fridges. That's another one. Heard it crashes your game.
That's for real life.
Yeah, it crashes your life.
Kids, don't
If you-
hide
if you-
in fridge.
if you hang around them, but if you place them, I heard it crashes your game. So dropping them out of your hands.
Fridges?
Yeah, so you can drop them out of your hands on the inventory. So, having it in your hand and dropping it through your inventory like that. But if you place it, it will jam your stuff up, crash your game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's just what the reports I've seen. Yeah, what you say,
Wait,
I
Flynn?
think the
Confused.
other biggest
Are you
one
talking
is
about
just
console? We
the
got fridges in console.
yeah,
Yeah, I've been
refrigerator and refrigerator Minsk is what they are in the code.
Yep.
They're an unreleased item. Well, yeah, I think they're both unreleased items. You can add them to them. When I first did my little Relics of the Old Ones side quest, I put a teddy bear inside of a refrigerator and referred to it as the Ark. And now I just have them on the server. But yeah, there's a bigger one and a smaller one. You can't hook them up to power or anything, and the inventory's limited, but it's like red and white. It looks like one of those vintage like 1960s type of
Yeah,
things.
I was gonna say you can't hook them up anymore because you used to be able to hook them up to a generator. You could put cans inside of it. We're talking 1.11,
Yeah.
and the cans would actually ice up. They wouldn't detect the cold, but being in the running fridge, they would actually get frosty.
Oh, buzzy.
Yeah, but that was one. I haven't tried it for ages. But yeah, hook it to a generator, turn the generator on, and the cans will ice up. You'll actually watch them. So plenty
Like I
of
said,
shit.
there's two versions.
Yeah. What's the other
I
version?
think one might. One of them, I feel like one of them can be hooked up to a generator still, but I also sometimes don't know exactly what I'm talking about. So they both may not be able to be hooked up anymore.
Yeah, as I said, I haven't tested it for ages. This is ages ago. Oh yeah, the bug from the crossbow. If anyone was watching last night when we were on the PvP deathmatch, the castle that I built has blown up blocks in it. So the floor is like a little concrete square, but it's 10 times. And we were shooting the crossbows, and the crossbows were hitting, the bolts were hitting the ground and then blowing up to 10 times. So these crossbows were like, bolts were like from me to you long, and like trees, like massive baluster bolts.
Oh,
So like
yeah.
I was shooting at Trip, and they didn't know where I am, but all they'd have was this giant bolt appear next to them, and it was sort of pointing in the direction of which way I was shooting from. So they were just tracking me from the bolts I was shooting. But yeah, so there might be a little problem with bolts and blowing up your actual items, your actual land masses in the game. Definitely one to watch.
Wonder if that's just got something to do with the scaled builder.
I'm thinking so.
Now.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what's happening with the scale. When it's scaled up, it's when the bolt connects into it, the bolt becomes part of the item, and therefore it's then blowing up to that size. It's using the properties of the actual building that it's in to determine how big it is. But they were huge. They were massive. Like it was like as thick as that tree. and you could pick it
them back in.
and you could pick it back up, and they just go back to normal size. But yeah, it was.
That was a shame.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, when I first saw
Running
one,
around with
I thought, did you add
giant
this in?
Giant crossbow. Boom! Just harpoon 4 or 5 people in one go. Shish kebab.
Oh, beautiful.
See, I just added that little pun in, Bob, just for you. All right, we've got one final question. You co-host can't move. Don't move, co-host. Don't fucking move.
All right, freeze.
Freeze.
Whoever moves gets
Yeah,
a bullet in the head. He moved. I have to shoot him.
I said co-hosts.
Oh, we're gonna be
I said co-hosts. I said co-hosts.
Blinking.
Because you only get one life out of here. It'll be straight back to the cars, which is like 10,000 miles away.
Okay.
So we'll run our last question, and then we'll run on my outro. You're more than welcome to kill my co-hosts before they kill you, and then you can kill me after I've done my outro.
Can I just put the... I'm just gonna put a little gun in my hand.
Hey,
No one get fucking weird.
hey,
No one get
hey.
That's it. This is all that's happening. It's just resting.
That's right.
In my hand.
All
Just a
right.
little
So
bit.
our final question we have of the podcast is fresh spawns. Are they new friends or are they enemies? Kill them, rob them, or let them go. Flynn will ask you. Actually, we'll ask Bob first because he looks like he's gonna go the easy way.
I'm ready. I'm going to be first to get a kill. I'm going to be first to get a kill. Don't you worry about it. Do you know, the thing is that I would actually spend my time on the coast teaching people how to play the game. And because it's such a steep learning curve. And if I get killed 1,000 times, I get killed 1,000. An apple on me that I've eaten already. All they're going to get out of me is a...
Yeah, Bandy and the glow stick.
Yeah. The first thing to do is you spawn in, you eat the apple, fuck you. If you kill me, you're going to get a glow book. But then you can also then make an army of, people learning the game and just rush people. It's great fun.
Yeah, I've done that. Yep, I did it on Zagoria. We got it to 9 people, and it was probably one of the best runs I've had. Man, they were all random. I mean, I met somebody I knew. I didn't even know they were there. It's always it's always fun to meet the new ones. What about you, Flynn?
Yeah.
You know
Finn.
what?
How about you?
There's no wrong answer. You can murder them, kill them. We appreciate you.
I'm of the
Eat
friendly
them.
type, man. You know what? A lot of times it's always new players that have watched, you or watched TRMZ or watched any of these streamers or YouTubers or content creators, and they're always looking for that DayZ moment, that love moment, like you said.
Yep.
And the more times that they run into toxic people or bandits. So bandits are okay because that's the game, but it's sometimes, like you said, you're gonna die maybe 100 times out of 101 times, but it's gonna be that one time that new player is like, hey, I had an amazing moment. This game rocks.
Yeah,
Because let's face it, this game has an extremely, extremely hard learning curve. And even us veterans, I say veterans, I like I'm some guy, like I'm an 1,000-hour fresh noob guy. But we all like mess up and all make mistakes and all learn something new. And if we don't pass that on, if we don't help these Bambis out, we were all Bambis once, and we always had that one person who showed us how to play the game at least one time. So why not just pass that on? That's my saying. As long as they don't run into my traps, because my traps just don't care about them.
Well,
I like that
that's the thing though. Like, I mean, you might die 10 times. This is what I think, right? If you go up and meet someone, you might die 10 times, but on that 11th go, you come across that person who doesn't kill you. Next minute, that's a beautiful friendship, and that lasts forever. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's worth dying over and over again just to get that one little treasure.
Yeah, 100%.
All right,
I
call
agree.
it, boss, call it, call it, go, boss,
Hey,
call
Smiley.
it,
Smiley, don't be late next time.
Oh, shit. Don't be late. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That is our podcast done and dusted for the day. Shit. We do appreciate everyone dropping into the chat. Absolutely loving that feedback coming through from the chat. We're trying to get as much as we can from you guys onto the podcast. That's once again the craziness that happens from what's going on. They'll be in here killing each other shortly.
Jesus Christ.
We got blown up.
Hey, missing one though.
He's still on the island.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%. All right, we'd like to thank our guests, Versilentbob.
Oh, just give me a moment to unwrap these.
We'd like to thank Very Real
What's it called? What I have
Flynn
done-
from
I have
Vanilla
done-
DayZ Experience. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our podcast done and dusted for the week. If you'd like to check out more of the podcast, you can get across to the YouTube and get into there. If you'd like to get involved in this small little ruckus that's going to happen at the moment,
I can see one over here. Kid.
the server is TPP The
But
Peasent Podcast.
But I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
They'll be sitting on an island causing trouble. Password is 8, number 8, TEEN, 18. They'll probably be sitting here punching on. You're more than welcome to get into it. We do thank everybody for coming across to the podcast. If you'd like to be a guest, definitely come across to the Discord. Show some love. Get across to the guys.
Princess, get yourself a gun. Ooh.
Apart from that,
5.
that's the podcast done and dusted.
Woo.
Shenanigans, damn hooligans, 100%. As we say, if you look up Day Dot, you'll see the podcast
Wait,
TPP.
Never mind.
18 is the password. You can get on here and blow these guys up if you really want to. They'll be probably hanging around for a little while.
This is why you put this down at the end, because you're all just shenanigans.
And yes,
Ooh.
that's deadly, that isn't it? That sounds wicked.
Why are there only 2 bullets
It
in this?
sounds amazing.
Come and try out some of the guns we've got us there. Shoot Smiley,
That's
shoot
what I was
Q,
about.
come shoot Bob, doesn't matter. We do thank you all for coming out.